Today onwards, we will discuss about CSS from basic level to the advanced level. CSS is used to style a HTML page. So before learning about CSS, you have to knowledge about HTML. If you do not have a knowledge of HTML, then please refer our previous video. You get the link of our HTML tutorial in description. So now we will move on to the basic concept of CSS. So you all have questions like what is CSS, why we use it and how we can use it. So you will get the answer of all questions in this video. First of all, what is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. It is not a programming language, it is a styling of web page. CSS describes how HTML elements are to be displayed on web page. Second, why we use CSS? CSS is used to define a style for your web page, including the design, layout and varieties in display for different devices and screen size. Next is how we can use CSS. There are three ways to insert CSS. First is external, second is internal and third is inline. Firstly, we will talk about external CSS. With an external style sheet, you can change the look of entire website by changing just one file. For applying common CSS file to your HTML page, you have to link your CSS file using one line of code, which is link rel href. In rel you have to mention style sheet and in href you have to mention the name of your CSS file. Now we will discuss about internal CSS. An internal style sheet used if one single HTML page has unique style. It defines which style tag in head tag or after a footer section in the body. Next is inline. An inline style may be used to apply a unique style for a single element. With the use of style attribute, you can define it. Now have a look on syntax. Here h1 is selector. You can also use class and id as a selector, whereas color is a property and red is a value. Each property is separated by semicolon and this whole thing is called as a declaration block. So some have question like what is class and id? So what is class? The HTML class attribute is used to specify a class for an HTML element. What is id? id is used to specify a unique id for an HTML element. You cannot give same id to the different element. See, there is an example for your better understanding of syntax. You can see the heading in HTML code and I want to apply color on it. For that I have to write CSS like this and look at the output. Next we will discuss about comment. CSS comments are not displayed in the browser but they can help document your source code. Comments are start with \* and end with *\. And shortcut is Ctrl+/. In the next video, we will start with some basic properties of CSS. So please stay with us.